Hello students, in previous video I explained you lesson number 4 in the kingdom of fools and tell the summary of that story. Now today I give you the answers of that lesson. Now from the text what we have learnt about that the first question is, what are the two strange things the Guru and his disciple find in the kingdom of fools? So answer of that question is, the first thing was that when they arrived in the kingdom of fools, it was broad daylight. Still everyone, even the cattle were sleeping. No shop was open. They could not get anything to eat till sunset when the shops opened. People woke up and started doing their jobs. And the second strange thing was that everything, rice, banana or ghee had uniform rates. You could get anything for one duddu. Question number 2. Why does the disciple decide to stay in the kingdom of fools? Is it a good idea? Answer. Disciple's love for cheap and good food makes him decide to stay in the kingdom of fools. No, I don't think it is a good idea. It is dangerous to live with fools. You never know what they will do to you next. Moreover, it is not sure that everything will remain too cheap forever. So there is a moody persons can change anything in any time. Question number 3. Name all the people who are tried in King's Court and give the reasons for their trial. Answer. A number of persons were called in the court for trial. First of all, the merchant whose wall collapsed causing thieves' death was called for getting such a weak wall constructed. He put the blame on the mason who built the wall. The mason was called. He told that his attention was diverted by a dancing girl who kept on going up and down the street. So the fault was of the dancing girl. The dancing girl, when called, put the blame on the goldsmith, who made her walk up and down the street several times, making false promises. Now the goldsmith passed on the blame to the rich merchant who had ordered to make jewelry for him urgently. Now this merchant happened to be the same whose wall had collapsed and killed the thief. So he was called again and sentenced to be hanged. Question number 4. Who is the real culprit according to the king? Why does he escape punishment? Answer. According to the king, the rich merchant whose wall collapsed and killed the thief was the real culprit. He escaped punished because he was too thin to fit in the newly made stake. Question number 5. What are the Guru's word of wisdom? When does the disciple remember them? Answer is, the Guru is wise and experienced. He tells his disciple that it is not safe to live with whimsical and foolish people. One never knows that what they would do to you next. But the food greedy disciple does not listen to his wise Guru, stays on in the kingdom of fools. He enjoys good, cheap food and gets fat. Now the merchant who is to be executed is too thin to fit in the stake. The king orders his men to search a fat man whose neck will fit in the stake. Now the king's men take the disciple who had grown fat and is the right man to fit in the stake. The disciple pleads that he is innocent and has done no crime. Then why he is taken for execution? But no one listened to him. It is then that he remembers his Guru's word and realizes his folly. Question number 6. How does the Guru manage to save his disciple's life? Answer is, the disciple was brought for execution only because he was fat enough to fit in the stake. He remembered his Guru, who arrived at once. He whispered a plan in the disciple's ears. Both started quarreling to be executed first. This puzzled the king. He asked the reason for their quarrel. The Guru told him the secret that whosoever would die first on the stake would rule that kingdom in the next life. The second to die would be reborn as minister. He also told the king that they were tired of living as ascetic and wanted to live a luxurious life. Now the foolish king was trapped in the Guru's trick. He told about the mystery of dying on the stake to his minister. Both never wanted to let any other person to rule their kingdom. So they disguised themselves as Guru and disciple, who were set free while they themselves got executed. Thus the disciple was saved by the Guru's clever trick. So students, you have to write all these answers in your fair notebook.